guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Off play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the
fence. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. They've got it.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The QB throws his 3rd and picking up the down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Hands it off on the counter. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's back to throw again on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as that clock runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, second down and goal.
Get set, get set.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. Minimum gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Edwards. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
So second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Makes a quick grab. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Let's see go on the move. Launching deep. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To the air, it's Edwards. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. He's up second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it. Try to find a match.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And they get their own fumble back. Time's running out, but they still have a chance. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback drops back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.